Yo. Que paso, everybody? Look at that way better. How y'all doing? Did I? No, it's already in Big End. Oh, sorry, I am late. Oop, I already had socks in there. Jesus, welcome in. Yeah, I feel like that mic is really sensitive. It's really picking that up. There we go. Noise canceling. What's my height? 5'7". I don't actually like to eat a big meal right before working out. I usually have a meal like a few hours before working out. But I feel like if I have a snack, it's usually something small. I had a peanut butter cup right before I started the stream. But I don't have like specific meals, I guess, throughout the day. Like I don't really have breakfast either. I definitely have lunch and I definitely have dinner, but it's not really anything specific. I have like coffee and collagen in the morning, which is a lot of protein. I found out recently. I had never really checked before, but the collagen powder I'm taking is like 20 grams of protein on top of the Fairlife milk that I drink. So I'm getting like probably like 25 grams of protein like just from my coffee. What's up, Dark? This is my gym. Yes, this is my home gym in my house in my basement. Am I winning? I mean, if you eat right before, exactly before you work out, you're going to be working out on a full stomach and your body is expending energy trying to digest the food that you just ate. So, like, if you like to eat before you work out, that's totally fine. But in actuality, it is not that conducive to working out. What's up, Nania? What's up, TNT? Your body is fueled by the food that you eat throughout the day, not just what you ate 5 minutes before. It isn't instantly turned into usable energy. What's up, Urban Prince? So, honestly, I feel the best when I have a big, like, meal or more calories the day before. Stream time! What's up, Anna? Thank you. Actually, that's why I was late today, because I got really caught up doing stuff at work and editing some stuff. And then I was like, shit, I need to put makeup on because I wanted to take... I don't need to put makeup on for stream, but I wanted to take some, like, cute pictures today after the stream. So I just need to, like, blast my face really fast. I don't think that's true. I think your whole body is digesting all of the things. It's not just the protein. But, I mean, look. It sounds like you already have some preconceived notions that I'm not going to convince you otherwise of. Likewise, you're not going to convince me either. So, I mean, I don't really know what to do about this. I thought we got rid of the heart. And now all of a sudden it's back. Why is it like that? How did we get rid of it before? Sweet Lou was like You have to do this, 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 and this. And now I don't remember what it was. That's really annoying. You have to do it every stream. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can do it again. How do I get in here? How do I edit it? Is it this? Am I in the analytics? Advanced modes? It's not right. What's up, Mr. Oddity? Control room, okay. Chat, monitor, timestamps, pop out chat, no. Stream settings. That's not it. Customization, no, I don't want slow mode. Live chat replay, anybody. No live reactions. Is it gone? It's gone. Just doing some art right now? Hell yeah. What you working on? Hey, little Trez. How you doing? Welcome back. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, we're gonna have to remember to do that every single time. What's up, Owen? Yes! We fixed it. You were spamming it, I know. I mean, I don't know if it actually helps me. I don't like... the thing is that it makes it difficult to read the chat. Because it's like right there. But... oh no. I'm realizing that I don't have a camera for the leg press machine. So, well, this is gonna be awkward. That's fine, I guess. You can kind of see me. Yeah, it's like... it just like covers it up a little bit, so... also, it's like a mess in here. Move some of this stuff around. My lip is itchy. But I have makeup on, so I don't want to scratch it. Today we have a lower body day. Push lower body day, so quad things. I put the workout in the description. Put the workout in the description. All kinds of links are in the description. My back is a little fucky right now. I think it might have to do with my menstrual cycle. So I'm gonna take it slightly easy today. I haven't really been doing... I didn't do... You like the outfit of the day? Thank you. Thank you, Georgie. I really like these pants, actually. I like this color a lot. And this... I don't actually... this, like, shirt is... the top is, like, okay. But... I like that it shows off the back when I'm doing back day stuff. Yeah, it's like my lower back, you know? You ever get your period and then your like lower back is fucked up? I think I'm getting like... I think that's what's happening to me right now. I think I'm in that phase. So I'm just like not gonna do the most. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do the most. I've actually been really good with my workouts lately. I've been doing the workouts. I've been putting in a lot of work. But... yeah, it's just like not having a good time with the back. That happens to you too. Yeah. It's not just for people that menstruate. Yeah. You know how I just fuck up my neck on a regular basis just existing, so it's not surprising that other people exist and just hurt themselves. You're happily period free for around a year now. I don't miss it one bit. Yeah, usually I don't get my period. Sometimes I get the symptoms because I'm on a birth control pill that I only get my period every 3 months, but even then still I rarely get it. It's probably a combination of like being relatively low body fat and the hormones, but I'm not mad about it. But I do still get symptoms sometimes worse than others, and sometimes I do get my period. I don't know. I'm probably really fucked up, but that's fine. Yeah, some symptoms. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why. And it's probably also, I had a really sussy tummy on Sunday. That might have contributed to it. It's hard to say, you know? It's hard to say. My body's fucking. What's the difference between enzymes and hormones? You can't hear an enzyme, but I thought that was a legit question, bro. This is supposed to be lounge music today. You guys know I like chill music. So, like, the last time I did a leg day, it was my posterior chain leg day, and I usually do like some sort of RDL or deadlift or something, and I literally just did only the leg extension machine. I did like 8 sets of leg extension machine. Yeah, no, it's just like I was reading it, right? And it's kind of far, so I was reading it, and it just like, I was thinking that it was a legit question because we were talking about hormones, and then it wasn't. You get a full moon face for Kappa. I do like the full moon face. What's it, Lazy Engineer? Last jam session had you sleepy. I know. My week is going okay. Ooh, tomorrow I'm going to a plant store. Joey has to get his car serviced, and he goes to this specific place that's like not very close by, but it is closer to a plant shop that I don't go to very often just because it's not close by. So I'm gonna, I also get to go to Trader Joe's. I don't live near a Trader Joe's, so we're gonna be close to Trader Joe's, so I'm gonna stock up on Trader Joe's stuff. So I have a very specific list of, it's a wish list of plants. I don't know what they have here. I literally have not been to this place in a few years because it's so out of the way for me. I have a few plants on my wish list, and I'm not gonna get anything unless it's on my wish list. What's up, Mopar? How you doing? Yeah, because I don't need a lot of new plants. This is adulting at its finest. Yeah, so I'm really looking, and the thing is, this place might have a plant that I have been looking for. And if they do have it, it's going to be super expensive. But we'll have to see. But yeah, we'll see what happens. There's no open windows here. I can't have plants down here. I can't have plants down here. I actually filmed the houseplant tour video, but I haven't gotten around to editing it yet. So I have to finish up my... Also, thank you everybody that's been watching the Jungle Gym. Thank you everybody that's been watching the planner videos. I super appreciate it. I have a content planner setup video in the works. I'm still editing it, and then I'm gonna do a flip through of all 3 of my notebooks, and then I will do the plant tour video. Mr. Tote, come here. He's gonna hack. I don't know if you guys can see. He like, show them your nosy. Do you see right there? He scraped his nose, that one spot that's not really black. He scraped his nose. I don't know what happened. I want to put him down. He doesn't like to be picked up. He's probably gonna hack. Mr. Toad! Are you a good boy, Mr. Toad? Do you want to get on the desk so everyone can see you, but I don't have to pick you up? Yeah, he's not into it. I don't have treats. I don't have treats down here. What's up, Mr. Sweet Lou? Hella zoomed in pits? Nice. Censor the pits with the cat. No free pits. No, I don't care. It's fine. Yeah, he's fine. It's just like, I've never seen him do that. Like, I don't know what he hit his nose on. He is a long boy. Look, he's so long. He's long. Oh, he's gonna start throwing up, bruh. Oh, he's doing it. He's actually probably not gonna throw up. I think he just does this a lot. I wish you guys could see him getting long. When like years ago, this was years ago, I did like a Gundam video for YouTube. And there were some parts of it that I had cut out and made into a little blooper reel. And one of the parts, you could literally hear a cat throwing up in the background. It was so funny. Like, I didn't hear it when I was editing it because I have the volume. I'm very sensitive to sound. So I have the volume on everything really low, but Henri pointed out that when you turn the volume up, you can hear a cat throwing up in the background. He's not faking it. He's just like, I don't know. I think he does this thing where he's like hacking and then maybe a little bit comes out, he just swallows it back up. But it's neither here nor there, it's fine. Okay. Want everybody to know that I'm doing the things. I'm doing all the stuff in the things. And everybody should be proud of me. Because I'm proud of myself. Anyways, I'm gonna pretend to start working out. I'm just gonna get warmed up. I had to take my camera. I actually should switch the cameras. I need to take a camera upstairs. I was trying to just do all my planner stuff down here, but it's really not, it's not really feasible to do all my planner stuff down here. The cut is going really well also. Surprisingly well. Thank you, Anna. You have a massive C? What does that mean? Oh, craving for cookies. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Go have a cookie. My nose is so runny. It's so cold down here. I think, okay, I would say this is a tip for people that are trying not to overeat on snacks. I personally don't think that it's a good idea. It's my BCAAs, it's a lemon lime flavor. Okay. Terrible Hime's number one first tip of the day. I don't think it's a good idea to completely omit entire food groups from your diet, even if you're in a fat loss phase or in a lower calorie phase, or if you just want to control your cravings a little better. Better to try to eat things in smaller portions than it is to completely eradicate it from your diet, right? A lot of times when you just completely cut stuff out, the cravings will get so bad that you end up binging on that thing later. So try to teach yourself to have things in smaller portions. If you want to have a cookie, try to eat just one cookie, you know? Try to eat a small serving of snacks. My trick for that, it's not really that much of a trick, but if possible, I will buy things that come, and it's kind of a waste of packaging, but I will buy things that come in smaller sizes, right? So I feel like I'm eating an entire package, but it's literally just like 1 or 2 cookies. Another thing I will do is I will measure. I don't eat straight from the pantry. I don't eat straight from the fridge. I prepare my foods and then I go and sit down and I have my food and that's it. I don't go back for more and more and more. So even if you're eating chips, measure out a portion of chips, put it in a bowl, take it to your couch, take it to your desk, whatever, sit down and eat it, savor it, eat it slowly, really absorb the textures and the tastes and the flavors and like enjoy yourself. And then take your dish to the sink and then that's it. Don't go into the pantry and just, you know, try to pick at stuff. Set yourself like an amount and stick to that amount, right? So, you know, that could be chips, that could be crackers, that could be cookies, that could be other sweets, you know? Don't make it easy for yourself to just keep eating and eating and eating. Don't take the bag to where you can mindlessly snack on stuff. That's why I said grab a specific amount and then take that with you and put the rest back in the pantry. You know, you can honestly, I would honestly tell people to do the same with fruit, because a lot of times fruit can be deceptively high calories because of the sugar content, right? So get yourself 1 banana, take the peel and just like go and get out of the kitchen. Get your apple, cut it up, get out of the kitchen, you know? And I would say this for like all foods, honestly. Don't keep going back for more and more and more. Set yourself like a specific amount, eat it, and that's it. So you can eat a packet of Oreos, but try to find like a small packet. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't grab like the huge thing of it and take it with you to the couch and just eat the whole thing without even realizing it. You're a fan of that strategy too. You always leave yourself a little room for a treat, but then you only eat half a serving or less. Yeah. So this song's really boring. Go to the next one. Yeah. So if I know I personally get cravings for salty foods. I'm more of a I like sweets and I like salty foods, but you know, I can drink diet soda or I can have like a little bit of like diet juice or something, and that will really help with my sweet tooth. But like when it comes to like chips and stuff, like I can't really find a substitute. So, you know, if I buy a big bag of chips, because one of the brands of chips I really like, they don't come in small packages very often, like they're kind of hard to find. I'll get the big bag and I will literally measure out a serving of chips into a bowl and only eat that amount, and just, I won't go back for the bag. But yeah, it's the thing about, and this is personal opinion. personal opinion, and I know that it's not like, it's not as easy as I say that it is, right? The thing about losing fat or losing weight, it's about numbers and it's about willpower. And I know the numbers can be difficult for people to wrap their head around. It's something that I've been doing for a long time. It's not like that difficult for me anymore, but the numbers can really fuck with you sometimes. And then when it comes to the willpower, just like a lot of people have a difficult time forcing themselves into a situation that makes them uncomfortable, or perhaps they are very often in uncomfortable situations and food is something that they find comfort in. So yeah, for me, I'm not gonna say I find it easy to diet, but I think about it like logically, like scientifically, like these are the numbers that I have to reach. Like I have to do this, I have to know myself so that I'm not doing stuff to put myself in a situation where I'm falling off of my diet. But yeah, that was my tip of the day. We'll probably have more tips of the day. I will also say, like, even as long as I've been doing it, you know, as many times as I've bulked and cut, and as much as I pride myself on being able to figure out foods that are high volume and low calories, there are still a lot of times that I do feel hungry, and like I don't love that feeling. But at the end of the day, a fat loss phase is just a phase, and it's something that I can push through in the short term to get the long-term results that I want. Yeah, no problem, lazy engineer. Some of those calorie burning apps are really optimistic. You try to walk 4 miles, it said you burn 800 calories, which is optimistic in my mind. I personally don't use those types of metrics to plan my fitness per se. I did 12. Yeah, so the apps that try to tell you how many calories you burned for a certain activity, they're usually really inaccurate. But they are perhaps accurate to themselves, if that makes sense. So it might tell you that you burned 800 calories, and that's probably not true at all. But if one day you burned 800 calories and the next day you burned 400 calories, as per what the app says, you know, it's probably true that you did half as much work. Does that make sense? But like for me personally, I think a better way to use something like that is for like a step count, and maybe to track how intense your workouts are without thinking too hard about how many calories you burned. Since I am on a pretty regular workout program, my activity, and I'm on a pretty normal schedule in terms of my everyday life, I don't really worry too much about how many calories I might have burned in a day, because at the end of the week, from week to week, it's probably pretty close. It's probably pretty similar. As long as my workouts are relatively consistent, as long as I'm putting in a good amount of effort. Yeah, so it's not really something I personally would worry about too much. I think instead you should think about like the quality of your workouts and being consistent with your workouts, right? So if you are maybe going into a fat loss phase, don't worry about what the app says you burned in terms of calories, but worry about increasing your activity level over time to just burn calories in general. I don't know if I'm like saying this very well. I'm trying to explain it, but I don't think I'm explaining it very well. But yeah. So, and the ways, even just walking, even if you're tracking your steps and you're just walking more, that's actually a lot more activity. It might not be a crazy amount of extra calories burned, but if you slightly increase the amount of calories you burn while decreasing the amount of calories you eat, you know, you're creating more of a deficit. So I don't do cardio when I'm in a fat loss phase, but if I feel like I'm to the point where I don't want to reduce my calorie intake anymore, I will start to increase my daily activity by going on walks or using my stepper more often. And just stuff that's not super intense, but it just helps over time. It's also, when you are in a calorie deficit, especially when you're in a steep calorie deficit, you will unconsciously be less active. I'm somebody that, like, when I'm feeling relatively energetic, I'm constantly fidgeting, you know, like my leg is bouncing and stuff like that. But the lower calorie I get, the less I do that kind of stuff. The less likely I am to just like get up and go walk around, to go like check all my plants, to go get more water or something like that, because I'm tired. So making yourself increase your activity level can help offset that. I feel like this is why I don't really do like fitness specific content really. I mean, I know I do, but I also don't, because I just don't feel like I do a good job. I feel like I have the knowledge, but I don't do a good job of presenting it. Ugh. I was supposed to do wide stance, and I did narrow stance. That's okay. It's not really that big a deal. So I'm still doing the 1 plus half rep scheme, where 1 full rep plus a half rep in the stretched position counts as 1 single rep. And that just helps me a little bit when I'm trying to really activate my my quads and my hamstrings. Well, I don't really have an issue with my hamstrings. It's mostly my quads, but figure might as well do both. I don't really do this on my upper body days because I'm already pretty upper body dominant. Oh, post for thumbnail. Post for thumbnail. Also, I thought the funny face was nice. What time is that? 39. The last thumbnail was funny. I'm glad you liked it. We're at 39 minutes in. What's up, Ben? Welcome in. What's up? That's a good email. So here are a few strategies that I use to help me deal with hunger. So drinking a lot of water and drinking other liquids that have either no calories or very little calories, specifically like diet soda and seltzer water, will help you feel more full because of the carbonation. Okay, so like when I eat a meal, I will have a big cup of water before I eat it and after I eat it. And if I didn't already have a lot in my stomach, like that really helps fill me up. The way that I eat is that I prefer to have fewer, bigger meals, but that really depends on the person. So like kind of what happens to me is I'll go through phases where I feel kind of hungry and then phases where I feel kind of full. And I like that. That doesn't bother me at all. If you're somebody that would prefer to just not really be hungry at all, see you later. I think I fixed it. Night. But I can check. I can double check. I forgot what I was saying. No, I fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. I noticed that when I was uploading the last video and I fixed it. So yeah, so drinking more liquids, drinking carbonated liquids helps. About feeling hungry or full. Yeah, thank you, William. What's up? If you don't like the ups and the downs, then I would consider eating more frequently but smaller meals. And you honestly have to use your brain. Okay, like you honestly have to use your brain when it comes to like managing your calories and managing the volume of food. So something that really works for me is to eat a lot more vegetables and to eat soup, right? Because soup has a high volume because of like the broth in it. So I have like 2 cups of broth in my soup. I add a ton of veggies, I add lean meats, and then I season it. I don't use like cream or butter or oil to season it. I use powdered seasonings and spices, and I might put like soy sauce, fish sauce, tomato sauce in the broth to flavor it. So for me, hot girl soup is where it's at, and that really helps me stay full. Soup is a hack. I'm telling you, soup is a hack. And another thing that I do is that I look for products that are similar to what I like to eat, but are fewer calories. And I know that this, varies by region, because in the US, since everybody's fucking obsessed with their weight, it's easy to find products that are, low fat or fat free. This might not be the case for other countries, but instead of drinking full fat milk with my coffee, I drink fat free milk with my coffee. Instead of, using sour cream on tacos, I will use fat free Greek yogurt because it tastes similar, but it's a lot less calories and a lot more protein. I will use leaner cuts of meat. So instead of getting chicken thighs, instead of getting chicken with the skin on, I'll get boneless, skinless chicken thighs, or I'll get boneless, skinless chicken breast. Shrimp, a lot of seafood is like really low calories. Salmon, not so much. Salmon has pretty high fat, but shrimp, most whitefish, shellfish, all of this stuff. You rarely find fat-free stuff that's not basic yogurt with a ton of sugar instead. Yeah, so in the US, it's easy to find these kind of things, and I know it's not as easy in other countries. I'm trying to think what else I do. I've been eating a lot of tofu, because tofu, you get like a big block and it's not that much calories. Vegetables are hacks. I don't know what to tell you, vegetables. But at the same time, you can't eat a big ass salad and put a bunch of oil and stuff on it. You have to find lower calorie dressing options. A friend and your bro became allergic to shrimp later in life. That's pretty common, actually. I think a lot of people become allergic to shellfish in general, but the older you get, obviously you increase age and your immune system goes down. It's pretty common for people to start developing allergies later in life. I think that I am getting seasonal allergies that I never had when I was a kid. Hence why I'm always fucking blowing my nose for no reason. Like here in Maryland, allergies are really bad because we have a lot of like trees and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of a struggle. But yeah, I know somebody who started out just like barely allergic to cats and now is like full blown, has to take allergy medication every day, and like he already owns cats. So like you could get rid of them, but most people don't want to get rid of their cats after they've already had them. But yeah, it literally be like that. Whew. Feels good. Yeah. But anyways, all this talk about like weight loss and stuff, obviously this is a fitness focused stream, but I don't want to make people feel some type of way. The disclaimer always being that weight loss doesn't have to be your goal. But if it's something that you want for yourself, I'm here to help. You can always ask questions. And I will obviously talk about my own process as I go through this fat loss phase. I think that if it hadn't been for the hernia situation last year, I would have been able to maintain my lower body fat percentage. But yeah, the hernia really set me back. That's okay. It'd be like that. Okay. What am I gonna do? So I'm gonna do my, Joey calls them Dio squats, but I also like to call them standing reverse Nordics, or a lot of people call them standing sissy squats. I just don't personally like the term sissy squats because these are actually super hard, but honestly, I can't do them very well pure body weight. So I need to I have to help myself. So I'm trying to figure out where's the best place to do that. I haven't really been going up in reps. I've been doing these for a few weeks now. I haven't really been going up in reps, but I do feel like my form has gotten better. So that's a plus. There was 1 week, I really focused on the form and trying to keep my torso straight. And I felt it a lot in my abs. I mean, y'all know I don't do ab work anyways, but yeah, I was really feeling it. Really feeling it, Scoob. I think I have to piss. I feel like that's what you remember from an old 80s workout? What? I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna go piss. You're welcome, Mopar. I hope that they're helpful. I know that it's a like I said, I don't think I do a very good job of explaining stuff sometimes, but you know, and me saying these things is a lot different for other people. Something that's easy for me is not so easy for other people, but hopefully like you got something out of what I said. You think that tips are helpful? Thank you, Anna. Yeah, I think that stuff like this becomes easier over time. And I think that, you know, if you are trying to make a change in your life, it's usually a good idea to try to slowly incorporate things to reach your goals rather than turn your life completely around. Because most of the time when you change absolutely everything in your entire life, it's not easy to keep up with, and there's a lot of times that you're gonna fail. So like for something I also recommend for people is like, when you are thinking about fat loss, don't immediately slash your calories, right? I'm not really taking my own advice because I'm a little bit more experienced, but you know, going from eating regularly to being on an extremely low calorie diet is like hard to deal with mentally and physically. Also, like when you slash your calories, if you reach a plateau, it's really hard to like go further from there. So I usually recommend people like try to, when you're first starting out, you know, cut your calories by like 100 or 200, depending on like how big of a person you are. You know, somebody that's much bigger could maybe cut calories by 300 to 500, but somebody that's smaller, doesn't have as much weight to lose, maybe you only cut them by 100. And test it out for a week and see how you feel, right? Check your weight on the scale every few days or something like that, and stay at that calories for like 2 or 3 weeks. You know, give your body a chance to adjust, and then slowly go down. It'll give you a chance to like, your stomach will shrink a little bit more slowly. That's what you're trying to do, right? Just skipping seconds, yeah. And like sometimes there are small things you can do in your life that will have a big payoff, you know? So somebody that is drinking a lot of calories, so somebody that's drinking maybe like a lot of juice, or drinking, maybe every day they go to Starbucks and they get a latte with full fat milk and sugar. If you just cut that out and switch to black coffee in the morning, that is like probably enough calories throughout the week, all added up, that you would start losing weight. So it's like, it takes some critical thinking when it comes to these things. You know, if a lot of people, you just switch to diet soda from regular to diet and you'll start losing weight. If you just add in a 30-minute walk, like if you're a very sedentary person, you just add in a 30-minute walk like 3 days a week, you might start losing weight just because like you're so out of the ordinary for you. I know critical thinking can be hard. What's up, Alabasata? Can confirm winter pollen is brutal. So the summer grass in Colorado never used to be. Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm in the same boat as you. I think I'm getting seasonal allergies. Eli, I do not do challenges, but you know, if you do challenges for your workouts, good for you. I was gonna pee. I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back. Theo squats. So I'm just gonna say these can be really difficult. I'm trying to do them with body weight and I still have a difficult time. I can usually only get like 5 or 6 reps. The thing about these is that it really stretches out your quads. That being said, don't overstretch your quads. You know, I'm a very flexible person, so I can go all the way down to the floor with my knees on the floor, and still sometimes I have a hard time feeling the stretch. If you're somebody that's not as flexible, right? Don't push yourself to do something that's gonna hurt you. Do whatever is within your range of motion, but maybe you wanna just push yourself a little bit to work on your flexibility. The key here is you're gonna get the most benefit when you are at the bottom of the position coming back up, when your quads are as stretched as they can be, and then you're using them, right? And another thing is that you want to keep your torso as straight as possible, because if you are hinging at the hip, you're not getting that stretch in your quads. What's up, Twee? How have you been? So, yeah. Usually what I have to do, I can like get down, but then I have to like have my hand on something to help me get back up. And for me personally, I usually have my feet pretty close together, but my toe kind of angles out a little bit. And that's what's comfortable for my knees. But again, if this is not an exercise that you see yourself doing, that you think that you can do with your range of motion or your knee situation, like there's other stuff you can do. But I find that this exercise is actually working really well for me. I saw somebody on, I think it was a YouTube short. She did something crazy. She went like all the way down, and then like, I don't think I can do this. She went like completely flat against the floor and then came back up. And I was like, no fucking way, bruh. I can barely stand up like that. You've been good? That's good to hear. I don't know what that is, Dark. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm doing pretty good. So, this is honestly a really good, if you don't want to do fucking regular squats or split squats or lunges, this is a really good quad exercise that you can do at home without a bunch of equipment. Jesus, so hard. It's very hard for me. I honestly don't think I can. I've tried. So we call the 2 buns, we usually call those space buns. Like in America, usually that's what we call them. And I just like cannot get it right. Also, having my hair really tight on my head hurts my head really bad. I've tried them. Every once in a while I try them, but I have a hard time. You know I'm not good with memes, Dark. You should know this. But yeah, I feel like if you had something stable that you could put like one of those big rubber bands around, you could use that, like hold on to the rubber band. And that would be a good way to assist yourself. But like, I'm a little worried about like pulling on the machines because they're not bolted to the floor. Yeah. Not only am I very sound sensitive, my head is very sensitive. I think it's one of the reasons I stopped wearing glasses. I kind of need glasses, but I don't wear them because I kind of need them, but I don't need them at the same time. But they bother my face. That's why I can't wear my hair in a ponytail, because it hurts my head. That's why I always have these clips, because it keeps my hair up, but it's not super tight. Yeah. I wish I could dance good, but I can't. I can just do this. I never know what to do with my arms. I'm already tired of this workout. Okay, I switch sides because even though I'm not trying to help myself a ton, I know that I am helping myself more on one side than the other, so I'm just trying to stay even. What's up, Danny? Welcome in. I'm so excited to go plant shopping tomorrow. It's the only thing keeping me going. Usually I can get 6, but I'm having like, I'm not feeling the strongest today. Plants, yeah. What's up, Spenzo? How you doing? Yeah, okay, I see you knees over toes. So, I like to call them Dio squats, but you might see around the internet people calling them standing sissy squats. It's basically an exercise for your quads. I do them specifically because I have a difficult time activating my quads because of my flexibility. So yeah, I have a really hard time targeting my quads. A lot of times my glutes and my hamstrings will take over, but with this exercise, I can specifically work my quadriceps in the stretch position. So, yeah. I actually do like split squats, but they hit my glutes and my hamstrings more than they hit my quads. And since I'm trying to focus on my quad growth rather than my hamstring growth, it's like not that helpful to do them really. So basically when you are in a position where here it is stretched, so like when you're doing a split squat, for example, most people are here and it's stretched right here, right? And that's where my glutes and my hamstrings take over. So when I do this exercise, I don't feel it so much on the top of my leg, which is what I'm trying to grow. I feel it down here. It is a really good exercise. It's just like not that great for me. But this exercise, when I'm down here, like all the way at the bottom, like I'm getting a really big stretch in the top of my leg. That makes sense. You know, it's like stretching your quad out like this. But like for me, this, I don't feel anything. I have to like pull it all the way back to feel something. It would be nice. I do like this leg press machine, but because I'm so flexible, the range of motion is not so good on it for me. Like, I wish I could go deeper on it, but you know, it is what it is. But like that. That's what she said? I don't know. Oh, I wish I could go deeper. I mean, it's fine. You can say that. I'm not gonna feel some type of way out of a joke like that. I mean, there are some jokes that will make me feel some type of way, but that one will not. Yeah. Yeah, but if your girl wants it deeper, you better fucking give it to her. Joke's on you, I have no girl that's super lonely. Wait. Bruh. I'm gonna do my set. Now I'm Monka. So for me, the really important thing is to like keep my upper body in line with my lower body. So keep it like really straight and like focus on that, because that's how I feel the stretch of my legs. If I start to like bend at the hip or at the stomach, then I don't feel the stretch. Ooh. I can't. Oh, that was like 4.5. I mean, I know of the knees over toes guy, but I don't follow him. How's the quad pump? I don't know, man. I feel like I can't get a pump in my legs. So you tell me, do they look pumped up? I don't think so. I don't think it's possible for me to get a pump in my legs. I don't know. I don't get pumped up. It's also like, it's to the point where it's so difficult that the rep range is so low. You might have some interesting exercise if you're looking for something new, different. The thing is that I'm not specifically looking for stuff that's new or different or like wacky or fun. I generally speaking don't enjoy working out. I want to do what's like simple and effective. The knees over toes guy exercise aren't really hypertrophic. Exactly. Okay. So I'm specifically training for muscle size growth. Yeah. So if he's more of like rehab and doing wacky stuff and mobility and stuff like that, no tea, no shade, but like that's not really like my goal when it comes to working out. I am like straight up aesthetics. I am super vain, and all I care about is the way I look. So, and there's nothing wrong with that in my book. You're just trying to look good, let's be real. Yeah, I'm super real with myself about that. I really don't care about being healthy. Because if I cared about being healthy, I wouldn't be eating instant ramen like 3 times a week. Looking muscular, thank you. Feeling kind of small. I've done some of the front elevate lunge he talks about. That was an athletic performance thing. Yeah, if you want bigger muscles, not the vibe. Front elevated lunges. I mean, if I'm doing reverse lunges, I prefer to have my front foot elevated because I get more stretch in my hamstring, which is good for hypertrophy. But I don't know if that's specifically what you're talking about. Like to look good and feel good, but even a hypertrophy-based exercise program will be much better than what you're doing now, which is nothing. I mean, I don't know if you want a pep talk or like what you want, Spenzo, but like you don't have to go from like 0 to nothing, right? It's like you don't have to be like a couch potato and go straight to like an athlete. If you're literally not doing anything, just go out for a walk. Go for a walk 2 times a week. And that's already like more than you were doing before, right? The back pic on Twitter looking huge. Thanks, bro. His is elevate the front leg and push forward so the knee is over the toe and then back up. And elevation is for range of motion. Oh, for ankle mobility. So like trying to do this to like get your ankle to do a thing, but my ankles are already seriously mobile. This feels really good though, not gonna lie. This feels like nice on my hammies. This is certainly something I would do for a warm-up, but not like an actual exercise. You can do that on the floor so the elevation wasn't much use. Yeah, if you can squat with good ROM. Here, you know what? This is the real test, right? If you can, well, it's sort of a test. If you can get down here, right? Feet flat on the floor, and then you touch your, I think there was a challenge for a while where you put your fists like this, and you touch your head to your fist without your heels coming up. I don't know if I'm still that flexible, but I used to be able to put my head to touch the floor with my feet still flat. But at the same time, it was like my ass came like all the way up. I don't know if I have the craziest ankles in the game, but my ankles are pretty mobile. Moby AF, yeah. So my thing is, right, I don't know what people on the internet are telling other people, but in my book, there's nothing wrong with training strictly for aesthetics or strictly for looks or strictly because you want to change the way your body is shaped. At the end of the day, working out, generally speaking, is a healthy habit. And you know, as long as you're not hurting other people at the same time, it's kind of hard to like shit on somebody for doing something that's good for them. Best chest split in the game. Damn, bro, you know how to compliment a lady. You can't really see it. I'm kind of blown out right now. You're on the internet, you have lots of opinions. It's fine. But yeah, so I mean, it's just like, I feel like a lot of people maybe not a lot of people. Some people look down on other people for caring so much about the way they look. You're somewhat too opinionated. You trying to do a curve on that? I don't think that it's a bad thing to be opinionated. I think it's wrong to attack other people who don't share your same opinion. So if you can have like a conversation around your opinions, like that's good. I think that's nice, right? But I don't think it's good and nice to like go into a conversation specifically trying to like fuck somebody up, right? I mean, you guys know that I am a Dr. Mike Renaissance periodization stan, and I really like the way he approaches like conversation. He approaches like potentially controversial conversations where he's like, you know, I'm not here to judge, but like, can you explain yourself? You know, can you explain why? Like, why do you think that? Like, what's the science behind that? So, like, I don't think it's bad to be opinionated, but like, don't attack people for having a different opinion. It's interesting to hear you say that you don't particularly like working out. Kind of nice to hear, because honestly, you hate going to the gym, in particular, all the downtime between sets, but trying to get you. Yeah, I honestly, if I could look the way that I wanted to look without working out, I would not work out. 100% I would not work out at all. I would just choose to look a certain way, but that's not realistic. You know, I can't do that. So that's why I work out. That's why I diet. You know, I don't really like eating low calorie, but if I want to look a certain way, I have to do certain things. And like, that's the reality of it. So it doesn't necessarily come super easy to me. I've learned over time how to do these things, but you know, it's still something that I have to work out. Can you attack people who disagree with you on the chest split? You know, I'm not gonna tell you to attack people, but you know, I'm not gonna be mad if you defend my chest split. Cause look, this is the thing. I gotta turn off the light. The light is blowing me out. There. Oh yeah. There. Where'd it go? I saw it for a second. Yeah. It's hard to shapeshift. Yeah. I don't agree with your opinion on you having an opinion. Okay, bro. But yeah. That's making my chest hurt. I did like chest yesterday, so I'm a little sore. I get really sore like up here. I forgot what we were talking about. But yeah, I mean, look, I know a lot of people say you have to love the grind. You have to like, it's like, I feel like that's kind of like toxic positivity to tell people they have to learn to love to work out. I just don't think that's true. And I don't think that's realistic. It's like telling people that you have to learn to love your body. You don't. I don't think it's realistic. I think everybody's going to have stuff they don't like about themselves. But you know, if you can live with it and you can do the thing, you know, if you can be like, yeah, I do have to work out to reach my goals, so I'm just gonna do the thing, like that's fine. That's okay. You're still putting in the work. That's how I see it anyways. I think many people would stop working out. There would be another way to get muscles. There's a lot of people that, I'm not gonna say that taking performance enhancing drugs is taking the easy way. I don't think that taking performance enhancing drugs is the easy way, but it can certainly expedite the time it takes for you to build muscle at the expense of usually adverse side effects. But it's like, no matter what, well, you know, there's other ways people, it's not real muscle, but people get surgery. But You needed to hear that? Well, I'm glad you were here to hear that. Mochi Ron Ron, that's a cute name. Thanks for being here. I'm glad that I could tell you something that you needed to hear. I mean, if it was a matter of eating donuts to gain muscle, that would be nice, but it's not. The shit doesn't work like that. But yeah, regardless of whether you're using performance enhancing drugs or not, you still have to work out to get the muscles. And most of the time with adverse effects to your health, if I tell you what, I tell you straight up, if there were no adverse effects to performance enhancing drugs, I would be on steroids like ASAP. I for real would be doing them like right the fuck now. But that's not how reality works, bro. The reality of it is, especially for women, there can be some really bad side effects. So I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm not that hardcore. Respect to people who are, though. I would say that, like, as much as Dr. Mike talks about himself using performance enhancing drugs, and there's talk in general about people using performance enhancing drugs on his channel, I would say he is the one that probably dissuaded me the most from taking it. I was already like not really thinking about doing it, but like when he really explained like scientifically what taking steroids does to women, I was like, nah, I think I'm good. I was like, I think I'm okay. I don't think I need that in my life. Building muscle take time. I know this skinny guy that started to lift and he's now big and muscular. It's taken over 10 years to do so. Yeah, I mean, I'm 10 years in and I don't even think that I'm huge or anything, but it do be take time. Is this the right camera? No, this is the right camera. I really like these pants. They're probably linked in my Amazon store in the description. It is an affiliated link. But these are some of my favorite pants you can get on Amazon. The best cam. Ugh. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. They are soft. I will say that they are tight in the tummy. I don't know if you can see really. So you can kind of see that it has like these three like bands in the waistband, and it gets progressively tighter at the top, but there's no elastic in the waistband. It's just the fabric, so they feel pretty good. Good enough that I can wear them for the workout, but I probably wouldn't wear them outside. I think they are dupes of Alpha Elite leggings though, I'm not gonna lie, but I like them. You think so? I don't necessarily think so, but maybe if I flex really hard. I thought for a second I was getting psoriasis again or having like a breakout, but it's like I got this spot, but it's like not itchy, so I don't know. My surgery scars look pretty okay. 1, 2, 3. They're flat, but they're still a line. I don't think I'm that much leaner, but I did lose some weight. And you can slightly twerk a little bit in these pants. Yeah, they did, right? Every once in a while, it's weird. Every once in a while, I feel something on this side. So I think the robot kind of went in this way because the scars are on this side. I'm wondering if they like punched me somewhere on this side, because sometimes I'll feel like a little twinge over here. But generally speaking, I think the surgery was good. I'm feeling like recovered and stuff, which is great. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna ever go away completely. I think that like my skin type scars a little bit easily because I'm not like, I don't want to say, I think the darker your skin tone, the more easily you scar, and I'm not like white, I'm only half white. You feel the strange shit on the part opposite of the scars? Yeah, that's what I feel like. It like the machine went across, right? And maybe touched something in here. Won't go away completely, but they'll fade even more. Yeah, they don't bother me, if I'm honest. I don't even think about it too much. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. Ooh, I'm telling you, the 1+1/2 rep scheme for leg stuff is killer. It's really killer. Yo, Danny, how you been? You used to be really bothered by them, and now you're actually proud to see them. You went through the procedure and came out on top. Hell yeah, Anna. I didn't know you had hernia surgery. Did you mention that before? And I forgot. Yeah. I feel like in my older age, I'm less bothered by stuff like that. Like, I used to be really self-conscious about like my stretch marks and the veins in my legs. And now I just like, I don't think about it too hard. You know, and there was that time when I had all that like psoriasis on my stomach, and I didn't, you know, obviously it was just having psoriasis was not great for my mental health, but like it didn't like bother me too much. Because 2 years ago, gallbladder removed. Oh, gotcha. Oh, the same thing. Your friend was in a car accident and arm got injured. Now needed to be operated on. Arm is working well, but she has a big scar in the arm. Operation. She got a tattoo to cover it. Looks good now. Nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that. You feel you also have become more unbothered as you get older? I think that's, yeah. It's just like, I strive to be like an old woman that doesn't give a fuck. Still polite, but also doesn't give a fuck. I don't know. I feel like my legs look better than they did though. I feel like they're doing things. But yeah. How you been, Danny? I started wearing my septum ring again. I took it out for the winter. Scars are memories from life and they tell stories. Yeah, sometimes the stories you don't want to remember too much. And sometimes it's something that like you feel proud of, and that's okay. You know, if you don't want to think about something, that's okay. Like your friend in the car accident. Obviously, hopefully, you know, she's feeling like okay about it in general, but you don't necessarily want to have like a reminder. The septum ring itself does not make me sniffly, but I am a sniffly person. So I take it out in the winter because sometimes it like hurts because I pull on it when I blow my nose. But it's not the septum itself that makes me sniffly. Yeah, if that makes sense. I did my makeup so fast today, but actually I like how it turned out. Although I feel really powdery because I was just like, just get it on. Get it on. And then I drowned myself in setting spray. It's really dark. Okay, wait. You know, I should ask. So I filmed a video, a houseplant tour video, and I went through it as fast as I possibly could because I know that I could go more slowly, but then the video would end up probably being like an hour plus long. Would people prefer a longer video where I give a little bit more explanation of the plants, or like a video that's around half an hour where I just kind of like blast through it? Because what I did now, I basically blasted through everything in about half an hour, where I was just kind of like, this is the setup. I have like this, and this. And then I went to the next place and I was like, I have this, and this. Plant blast. You would prefer a more detailed plant tour? Okay. Yeah, because I'm wondering like if I haven't actually looked at the footage yet because I'm still in the process of doing some planner things. You would prefer longer? Danny would prefer shorter, but maybe stop and highlight my favorites. I did stop at some places. The thing is that, so 30 minutes is like me going as fast as I could. And I didn't like name off every single plant because frankly, I don't know the names of all of my plants, but just me kind of like showing it, talking briefly about stuff. Yeah, and not really going into detail, but I could do a longer one. I didn't want to like end up telling the entire life story of every single plant. You know I can't remember which one is the terrible snake plant, but I have not killed a snake plant yet, bro. I can't remember if it's the bigger one or the smaller one. I know it's one of two, but I can't remember which one. Wouldn't it be Kelly the Terrible Snake Plant TM, not my son TM? The plant tour can never be too long. Oh my god. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it then. Maybe I will keep the short one and post the short one. And then if people want to hear about specific plants, maybe I can do another video that's like my favorites, you know, like maybe my top 5 favorite plants or something, for more plant content. I don't want to go crazy with the plant content because I don't think I'm actually a very good plant parent. But like, yeah, I could do something like that. So instead of having like one longer house tour video where I also name off and talk about my favorite plants at the same time, I do a separate video where I talk about my favorite plants. That sounds good? You like the sound of that? Plant parenthood. There's somebody I follow on YouTube. Her channel name is Unplanted Parenthood, like unplanned parenthood, but unplanted. Okay, so I should do a plant favorites video. Mr. Macheep, what's up? Mr. Macheep, you want to say hi to everyone? Look at this unit. Okay, he walks away. Look at this unit. Look at this guy. Look how big he is. Look at, he's all like, come on, loosen up, bruh, loosen up. Look at this man. Look at this boy. An absolute unit. He might hang out. He might just sit and hang out. A lot of times he'll just sit and hang out. It's long. He's a big boy. If you didn't know, Mafik and Totoro are brothers. They are biological brothers. So they definitely have the same mom. I'm not sure if they have the same dad, but they're from the same litter. They are similarly shaped, but they have obviously a very different pattern. I keep forgetting to bring the snacks down. Also, I think he ate a lot for lunch. So I don't think he needs snacks. He's on the bigger boy side. But look at this man, he's a good boy. He's been hanging out with me a lot more lately. He used to not hang out. Sometimes he sits with me when I'm at work. Okay, last exercise, the machine. Is it in today? We're doing in today. I don't know, I like this playlist. Heck yeah for Pats. He just keeps walking back and forth. He definitely sleeps with Joey at night, but like sometimes he'll sit with me when I'm working. Sometimes he will, so we hang out and watch TV. Sometimes he'll sit with me while we're watching TV, but yeah. He still sleeps with Joey though. Bro, I've been having the wildest dreams lately. I think it's because I'm low calorie right now, but I already sleep really bad and I've been sleeping even worse than normal. So I don't think either of the cats like to sleep with me because I wake up constantly and I move around a lot during the night. So understandable. I'm not mad about it. I understand. I would be mad too. I'm trying to think of like a weird dream I had recently, but like I feel like for me, like I know I have a weird dream, but I can't remember exactly what happened. Oh, this thing is always hard to get out of. Snack dreams. 2/3 of your cats sleep just with you and you hate it? Oh, or you hate getting weird dreams. Oh, you don't like the feeling when you feel like you had a dream but you can't remember it. Your 2 cats both sleep on you all the time. Bro, I could not live. It's too much. I'm also a really hot sleeper. Look. If you're somebody that's like cold all the time, put on like 30 pounds of muscle and you'll be a hot sleeper. I used to be that person that always had like the cold feet. You know, I needed like 4 blankets to sleep. And since I put on all this muscle, I'm such a hot sleeper. I wake up, I have like 1 blanket on and I wake up and I'm like drenched in sweat. It's like, it's bad. That's another reason why I'm a bad sleeper, because I sleep like really hot. I have to have the fan going in the bedroom all year round, even in the winter, because I need my face to be cold. Uh-oh, I think my feet's taking a shit. But yeah, putting on muscle helps with that. It's because like, the more muscle you have, the more blood circulation you got. It's gotta like go in, get all up in there. Your core body is always warm, but then your feet and hands are always cold. Okay, that stinks. I don't like that. Kitties are drawn to heat like your brother's cat sleeping with him if the weather's cold. Yeah, they are more cuddly in the winter, yeah. You sleep so hot sometimes you just sleep under a sheet instead of a blanket. Bro, Georgie, hold up. Let me see if am I logged in on this one? Let me recommend you this blanket. Okay, I love this. Oops, how do I send it? I love this blanket for the summer. Also, Apothecary recommended this blanket to me, and then I started using it, and then I had it on my guest bed when Ariel was visiting, and Ariel also loved it. But this blanket is perfect for summer. It's better than just the sheet, because I used to be the same way. I would sleep in the summer, I would just have like a flat sheet. This is way better. This is way better than the flat sheet. And it comes in a bunch of different sizes and colors. The only thing I will say is that this is what Carrie said, and I agree. When you wash this blanket, it turns into like black matter. It becomes like so heavy until it dries out. But like, I love this blanket specifically for summer. And then sometimes, honestly, it feels so nice and soft that like I might use it as like a layer in the winter instead of sheets. But yeah, I recommend that blanket. I probably should have affiliated that link, but I didn't. It does come with a little baggie though to wash it in. I didn't use it when I washed it, but like it comes with like a lingerie bag to wash it in. I have a lot of like really random recommendations. Because I am an adult and I have a lot of adult things. So I have a lot of like, yeah, I have a lot of like recommendations, like stuff like that. Also, I specifically work for a company that does, I don't work for consumer reviews, but I work for a company that kind of does something similar. So like, I have a lot of recommendations also because of that. I think that I actually am a real adult. I have a lot of real adult tendencies on top of adult tendencies. You need all the help you can get. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This blanket is perfect for hot summer days. And we did get our air conditioning fixed, but last year we found out, so we have 2 air conditioning units. We found out that one was just like not working at all. It like had leaked out all the stuff in it that it needed to get cold. And so like we've been living without air conditioning on the top floor of our house for probably a couple years. Yeah, bruh, it's brutal. So it would be like 80 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it was like 80 degrees trying to sleep and it was like bad. A lot of times we would just like sleep on the first floor instead of in our bedroom. Did I mention I got an iPad? I was gonna buy it for myself, but Joey bought it for me. We already had one iPad, but Joey's been using it a lot for his stuff. And I felt like I wanted my own for my stuff. So Joey bought it for me. I got a smaller one. When I got the other one, we're gonna use it for art. So like, I got a really big one. You don't have AC in here? It's a luxury in houses. Yeah. I feel like the kind of air conditioning that we have in a lot of houses in the US is very different from what I've seen in other countries. So like my ex-boyfriend is Turkish and I had gone with him to Istanbul a couple times. And they didn't have air conditioning units like we have here in the US. And in Japan, no, it didn't. Like most apartments have like mini splits, like the little air conditioning instead of like whole building air conditioning. I've been drawing a little bit. I did some of the emotes for the Discord, but yeah, but I guess it probably depends on like where you live. Not all houses in the US have air conditioning, especially older houses. Like when I grew up, we did not have central air conditioning in our house. It was brutal. We had window units for all the bedrooms and stuff. But yeah, in this house, we have 2 air conditioning units. But yeah, Japan is like mostly those mini splits. I feel like, I don't remember what my ex's mom's apartment had. It must have had some sort of air conditioning, but I don't remember. It's too long ago. Okay, this is the last set. If you have comments, questions, and concerns, how long have I been streaming? If you have comments, questions, and concerns, start getting them out now, okay? Some of you all be waiting until I literally am ending the stream to voice your comments, questions, and concerns. Also, if you are watching this video not live and you have any comments, questions, or concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments section and I will respond. I think I'm actually pretty good about responding to YouTube comments because, I mean, quite frankly, I don't get that many. That means the stream is too short and people want now more. I think there's probably a lot of lag. I have it at low latency, but I think that like YouTube lives people tend to get lag on them for whatever reason. So what can I do? But yeah. I am pretty good about responding to comments on YouTube, so feel free to leave one if you're so inclined. No pressure. No pressure, but you know, go ahead and do that if you want. I have watched the One Piece live action series and I really enjoyed it. You are concerned that you may have caught the flu, but that doesn't really have anything to do with me. I hope it's not. I hope it's just a tiny cold and that you recover really quickly. Also, don't stress yourself out about it too much because you might make yourself sick worrying about it. Just try to like eat good for the next couple days and like even if you do get sick, it'll help you recover. But yeah, I did watch the One Piece live action series and I personally really enjoyed it. It's obviously not completely accurate to the anime, but if you can get over that, I think most people would really enjoy it. I think that if you like the anime and you can get over the fact that the live action is not 100% accurate to the anime, I think you would enjoy watching it. If you have no experience with the anime or the manga, you're completely new, I think you would find it to be like a fun series to watch because it's just kind of a good time. Yeah, you can tell the people directing it loved One Piece, yeah. I mean, I think they worked with Oda to make it. I really love like I love the casting. I love what they did with the casting. They got different people. Specifically, Nami is like a big nerd and already really loved One Piece. So that was really cool. I really liked the actor that played Luffy. My one big gripe, actually, so if you know me, you would know that Zoro is my favorite character in One Piece. I love the way the actor looks. I think he looks really good, the one that played Zoro. I don't really like the way he portrayed Zoro, personally. But I do think everybody did a really good job. I I actually don't really like Sanji that much in the anime. Like, I think he's a little bit annoying with like just falling over himself over every cute girl. But I really liked the actor. I really liked the actor and the way he portrayed Sanji. But it's probably because he's less Sanji-like than the anime. A lot of people didn't like Nami, but you did like her. I think that some people perhaps didn't like Nami because they wrote her a little bit differently in the live action than how she was in the anime and the manga. So she's a little bit more like go-getter, a little bit like more tough, a little bit more fighting, whereas in the anime she actually doesn't do a ton of fighting. She is more like she's a little bit like away from the action a lot of the time. Her boobs aren't right. I don't know. If somebody said that her boobs aren't right, they clearly don't know anything about One Piece, because in the beginning, in the first, like before the time skip, she looked very like, I don't want to say like prepubescent. She looked like a teenager. She was like smaller. She looked more childish, more girly. So like, I don't know what they're complaining about. You know, if they come after the time skip and her boobs aren't even a little bit bigger, I might be like, okay, come on, man. Come on. But like pre-time skip, they need to get over it. Would I want to live in Gotham City or Metropolis? Fuck no. No, if I had a choice, no. Definitely not. This should get destroyed on a regular basis by supervillains. I would rather live out in the country. Yeah, as far away as possible from those places. Right. Yeah, I also agree that real people don't have One Piece proportions. And it's not just the women, it's also the men. Like, I can pull you up pictures right now if you need me to, but like, One Piece is an anime, it's a cartoon, it's a comic book, it's a manga. They are not meant to look like real people. And if people want to complain about how real people look, they should just not watch the live action. Wisconsin never hear about shit going down. Somebody took a shit, I can smell it. Hope nobody better shit on the floor. I was right, somebody did take a shit. I'm gonna close that door a little bit, it's stinky. Gotham City is literally a war zone. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Not for me, dog. But yeah, I think out of a lot of the live action, like anime adaptations, I think the One Piece series is one of the better ones. I personally liked the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 live action, and actually the actor that plays Zoro is in that. He plays Okuyasu, which I didn't realize until recently, but I like that, but it was discontinued. They didn't do the entire series. Which Batman is the hottest? In my opinion, Batman Beyond. There is a live action that's like 3 episodes for a live action for JoJo Part 4, which is Diamond is Unbreakable, but it didn't do the entire series. It was just like a portion of it, and then it got canceled. You love the Cowboy Bebop live action. I did not watch it. I heard mixed reviews. I know some people that liked it, and I know some people that didn't like it. So there is actually a Batman Beyond comic book. But yes, I'm talking about that one. Terry McGinnis, my favorite Batman. You ain't up for dying or living in terror every other day just to see a glimpse of Batman or Superman. Yeah. If we're talking live action Batmans, I don't know. I don't think any of them are that attractive. Yeah. But if we're talking about like comic book animation Batmans, then I'm all for Batman Beyond. Who's Azrael Batman? What is this music? Why does he look like why does he look like a what's that thing? Why does he look like Crusade's Batman? This is like Crusade's Batman. A knight of the Crusades? Bro, he's got a cross on his chest. They got some wild Batmans. Also, by the way. Bro, is this gonna dox me? I gotta make sure that, like, sometimes I don't realize. Where is he? Like, it's like Crusade's Batman. If this is the one you're talking about. He's got, like, a big ass cross on his chest. Did I somehow get into the Muzak? I got into the Muzak. Funny enough, he's abducted by a group called the Order of Saint Dumas. Duhas. This song is called Another Pineapple, Please. Okay. Any other comments, questions, or concerns before I end the stream? We got to give it a little time to like cool down so that I can put the end screen up. But yeah, anything else before I head out? I'm having Chimkin. Pen, pineapple, apple pen. I don't think that was the right thing. Will I tell Joey that you said hi? What? He's probably in chat, but why don't you just message him on Discord? Conga line music? Now it's like real chill. See, there's Joey right there. Okay, I guess that's it. Any other comments, questions, and concerns, you can leave them in the comment section. In the description of the video, you can find the link to all of my other social media platforms, which is also here on the screen. Have heard about what's going on with Netflix, Avatar, and Sokka. I have not heard anything about it. I have no idea what you're talking about, if I'm honest. Thanks for being here, Danny. Thanks for chilling. Both Dannys, Danny G and Darling Danielle. Appreciate you both stopping by. If you want to find me other places on the internet, What Avatar are you talking about? Avatar The Last Airbender? Or what Avatar are you talking about? They're making him less sexist than the original, apparently, and some people think that's a problem. They're making a live-action Last Airbender show. Was he sexist in the cartoon? He's only sexist for like the first few episodes of the cartoon. Okay. I don't really remember. I mean, I don't really have an opinion about it, I guess. Sokka had some small young boy sexism that he learns and grows better than in the series throughout the first season. So I don't see why it's a big deal when the live action has to pace things different. I feel like it remains to be seen, like, when it actually comes out. I do think that if it was like a big point in the cartoon, that there should be like some aspect of it comes to a head when they reach the Northern Water Tribe and meet with a super sexist waterbending teacher who refuses to teach Katara. Gotcha. I mean, the reality is that there's no possible way for them to fit every little thing that was in the cartoon into a live action series. So I think that we'll have to just wait and see how it turns out. I honestly have not seen Avatar The Last Airbender in like probably over 10 years. I literally don't remember any of this, but obviously other people do. I think that it is important that they show character growth, because there was a lot of character growth for everybody. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see like how it works out. It might be something that they choose not to emphasize, the sexist part, that they choose not to emphasize as much in the live action just because they don't have a chance to like fit it in. So I feel like I definitely want to see character growth. I don't know if I'm going to watch this, but I think showing character growth is important, but I don't think we can really make a judgment on like if they do a good job or not without actually like watching it. So. But I mean, if we all watch it and we're like, hey, he was just this one guy this whole time and had no character growth, they just made him like relatively okay from beginning to end, I think it's gonna be like, well, they fucked that up. But yeah, who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Like I said, want to follow me on other platforms? He's like a Gary Stew. Yeah, if he's like a Gary Stew, that wouldn't be good either. Yeah, I think it's just like, we're gonna have to see like how it turns out, because I think a lot of us were super skeptical about how the One Piece live action would turn out. And even though it's not 100% accurate to the anime, I think a large portion of the people that watched it really enjoyed it regardless of that, you know? And there is a lot of stuff that they cut out. There's some stuff that they changed. The character, like the actors are not playing the characters like exactly like how they acted in the anime, and like, you know, that maybe it's gonna turn out okay. You know, maybe it's gonna turn out okay. But you know, I hope that the writers are gonna keep in mind that Avatar: The Last Airbender is like what we say, it's like kind of like a generational cartoon. Like when it came out, it had like a really big impact on like a lot of people. Like, would we say that about Avatar? So like, but obviously it's a franchise that has a huge following, people that are really like hardcore about like the content. So I hope that they will keep that in mind when they make the changes, and they don't do a Witcher where like they go so far to left field that nobody wants to watch it anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I liked the first season and I didn't watch it again after that. After they like, when Henry Cavill left, I was like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm not even like a Henry Cavill stan or anything like that. Like, I like him, but like, I'm not trying to fuck him. But when he fucked off, I was like, well, I'm out. It's over for me. So I think it remains to be seen, and I just hope that Netflix does the best that they can. And I hope that people will keep in mind that it's impossible for the live action show to be exactly like the anime. It's just, it will never be able to truly live up to it, I guess, is what I'm saying. So, but you might enjoy it anyways, and I hope that's something that we enjoy, if we choose to watch it. Okay, now for real. If you want to follow me on my other platforms, I'm Terrible Hime, literally everywhere. The link is in the description. If you want to come to the Discord and be a part of the Discord community, link is also in the description. The workout that I did today is also listed in the description if you're curious about what I did, sets and reps. Gamer at the very end of the stream. That's okay. What else? There are some affiliated Amazon links in the description. I think I put supplements, athletic clothes, and gym equipment, and my Amazon shop. If you choose to shop through those links, it helps me out at no extra cost to you, and it is very much appreciated if you do that. But like, no pressure if there's nothing in there that you care about. I would like to say that supplementation is never necessary for a fitness journey, but it might help you reach your goals, especially when it comes to taking protein supplements. If that's something you struggle with, getting enough protein in, protein supplements can be a huge help. I use them even though I am a pretty good cook and pretty good at, like, you know, puzzling out my macros. You was lurking in these meetings. I appreciate you, gamer. And yeah, good stream today. Thanks for being here. I super appreciate you. Don't forget to be responsible for your own gains. Don't be a dick and control your cock. And I will see y'all in the Discord. I'll see y'all next week for another workout. And yeah, thank you. Everyone's controlling it. Bye, y'all.